Hi everyone and welcome to the Fielding All Electrical Manfeild Winter Series Round 3. We are at Manfeild Circuit de Amon on a beautiful winter's morning. We are looking like we're having some weather coming in from the west, but hopefully that doesn't turn up so we can enjoy some fantastic Formula First racing over the 3 races today. With qualifying coming up in a very short while, seeing as we're actually in front of it this time recording this. And now we bring in our local Formula First expert, Jonathan Morton. Morning, Jonathan. How do you feel it's going to go today?
Morning, Sheridan. Yeah, morning, race fans. It should be another fantastic day. You know, this series has been great so far, so hopefully we're in for another good day's racing.
So, with the grids have been bolstered by 3 rookies essentially, in some different cars. Sabre Motorsport running 4. The Crawleys, Fraser, they're back in their cars, looking like they're trying to gain more experience in their new cars for Summer Series. Who do you think's going to do well today?
Yeah, well, we've also got a few rookies out there, so they'll be, get to experience the intense racing of Formula First, is also the qualifying session. So we've got Lewis Redshaw, Sean Logan, and Josh Perfune, so they're here for the first time. And then we've also got Blake Evans returning, who missed the last round, unfortunately. So we're looking forward. I think, once again, it'll come down to the experienced guys. You know, they've been out there, they know how to do it. So it's anybody's guess at this stage.
So obviously, Winter Series, right? We're talking Winter Series. 4 rounds. We're into the 3rd one. The only people that competed so far in all of them are Alex Hawley, Conrad Clark, and Taylor Hurst and Paul Butler, with Amy Smith not being able to compete this weekend. Who out of that 4 do you see going through to round 4 looking good?
Well, certainly young Alex Hawley. You know, he's been banking the points, though. I struggle to know if he's actually earned it, being that he hasn't got a race win yet. But I'm sure he'll be looking to rectify that today. But it's also, you've got to look at the guys that have only missed the first round. And so there's also a little championship for a 3-round championship, if you look at it that way. You know, your Crawleys, your Frasers, Amy Smith, she comes and does the last round. So while they're not in the main championship, there's also a battle for those guys for bragging rights going into the Summer Series.
Fair enough. So heading into qualifying, obviously it's going to be the mad dash to get to pole. Who would you put your money on for pole position today?
Well, in testing yesterday, times was close. You know, it was about who can get the draft at the right time, get the run down the back straight, maybe pick up another one down the front straight. So it'll be very close. I think we'll be looking at some pretty fast times today. I just say it's nice, cool, good horsepower in the air, and you know we should be in for a great battle.
Thanks, Jonathan. We'll get some comments from you later on about the racing, and now we're going to move on to qualifying, which is going to see the 12-car grid sorted out in a 15-minute session. Let's see if perhaps championship leader Alex Hawley can do it, or perhaps getting in close, maybe Conrad Clark in his brand new car, or will it be one of the old hands of Callum Crawley or Billy Fraser or Caleb Bernardo even? And let's find out down to the track. After that intense qualifying session where we had a massive 9-car train, Callum Crawley with a fantastic 1 minute 22.9 lap time has snared pole. Callum, great lap. Obviously pole position is a nice place to be, but race is 6 laps long. Anything can happen. What are you expecting of today's racing?
Well, you can't go out there expecting things to happen. You just got to take it as it comes. But I mean, obviously great result with the qualifying there, and hopefully we'll be able to continue that through the day.
So obviously you're not in the hunt for the series or anything like that, but round points are always good. Are you more using these as test sessions going forward to Summer Series, or is it going out there trying to win, get that chocolate fish at the end of the day?
No, as you said, I mean we're not in it for the series. So I mean we're just going out there, learning the car still, and seeing what does what, and just making sure that we get it all right for the Summer Series.
Feel like you've got a strong enough car to win the race?
Absolutely. I think we've got confidence in the car and confidence in the team backing us. So
a confident Callum Silent Assassin Crawley as we head into race 1 of the round 3 for the Manfeild Winter Series. So after an enthralling race 1 of round 3 of the Fielding Auto Electrical Winter Series with Callum Crawley taking the win, we now speak with second place Caleb Bernardo. Caleb, looks like the car's going really well. I hear you've got some new heads on it, and are you enjoying it out there?
Yeah, definitely.
So with the weather now finding up, do you think the car's going to have a good enough setup to do good in the second race?
Yeah, I think we had good pace in the practice day and good pace this morning in the dry. So yeah, I think we should be alright.
So moving forward, obviously into the second and third race, who do you think's going to be your main opposition?
Obviously, Callum Crawley's pretty fast out there. Alex Hawley was definitely fast in the wet. And if it finds out, I'm sure Billy Fraser will be out there.
So with your old man engineering the car, how do you trust him? Does he do a good job on it?
Yeah, definitely. He's been working on the motors for a wee while now, and lasted practice day. So let's hopefully it lasts today.
Thanks, Caleb. That's our race 1 second place getter, Caleb Noto Natoa. After a race 2 victory by Billy Fraser, followed up by Caleb Natoa and Callum Crawley in third, and in race 3 that we've just had, where Callum Crawley managed to snatch the victory from Billy Fraser and then Caleb Natoa, we now talk to series leader who's extended his points, Alex Big Mac Hawley. How do you feel about extending your series lead into round 4? You've got about a 44-point lead.
Yeah, that was generally our intentions for the weekend, just continue, fighting for the championship, building the points lead, and we've done that. So yeah, we can walk away from the weekend pretty happy.
So you had a bit of an off race in that last one, and obviously a bit of changeable conditions during the day. Do you feel like you're going to be strong going into that last round?
Into the last round, yeah, definitely. Even if the track's conditions are a little damper, that would be great. If it's dry, that would be even better.
And so Summer Series around the corner. We now know some dates. We've got 3 at Manfeild, 3 up at Taupo Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park in Taupo, 1 at Hampton Rounds, and the finale at Pukekohe. How do you think that this is now setting you up for those races, and are you really looking forward to ripping into it with State Motorsport?
Yeah, definitely. The Winter Series is like almost the precursor to the Summer Series, and it's definitely helped us with some testing mileage and even some race experience that we didn't have last year. It's a great series, and really most of the field should be doing it to have a run into the Summer Series.
And so now, after a reasonably successful weekend, what's for dinner?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not some sponsor product though. I don't know. Steak and some potatoes or something.
Some steak and taties. Healthy diet there from our current points leader, Alex Big Mac Hawley. So after 3 fantastic races of the Formula First Volt 186 series at the Manawatu Car Club's Fielding Auto Electrical Winter Series, we as it just starts to pour down with rain here, as you can see outside the Toyota Hiace studios, I'll bring in Jonathan Morden for some expert comments of today's racing. Very close action there, even though we had a few cars drop out during the day, but I feel that this is just ramping up towards an excellent summer series.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit of a war of attrition, unfortunately. We started off the day with 12, and then we ended up down at 9. But, we've got a couple of weeks to get everybody sorted, and no doubt by the time we get to the final round of the Winter Series in about 4 weeks' time, on Father's Day, we should be back up to a full field.
It looks like the likes of Ian Foster and some old stalwarts are coming out to race that last round as they get into the Summer Series spirit. But turning to keeping in mind the Winter Series, do you see Alex Hawley perhaps with one hand on that series, or do you think Conrad Clark can come back in the next round?
I think Alex certainly had a very smart day today. He might not have quite got the end result, but he did exactly what he needed for his championship, and he just keeps ticking those points off. And that's the most important thing for him. There's some fast guys out there that are really challenging at the front, and he just needs to keep his head together, and he should be able to get the job done.
Thanks, Jonathan. We'll see you at the next round here in a month's time. It's Father's Day, 3rd of September. Hopefully looking forward to seeing some more cars and some more excellent racing as we saw here today. And that's all from everybody here at Manfeild Circuit to Aim On. Thank you for watching, and see you the next round.